In this video, I'll summarise the plot of A Tale of Two Cities in about 4 minutes and give you an analysis of the story. Okay, let's get started with the introduction. The novel begins in 1775 with Jarvis Lorry, a banker travelling to France to retrieve Dr. Alexandre Manette, a former prisoner of the Bastille who has been locked away for 18 years. Dr. Manette, now a frail and broken man, has been living in hiding in Paris, working as a shoemaker. Lorry reunites Dr. Manette with his daughter Lucie, whom he has never met. They return to London together, where Lucie helps her father recover from his years of imprisonment. Several years later, Charles Darnay, a French aristocrat who has renounced his family's cruel legacy, is put on trial for treason in England. He is accused of spying for the French but is acquitted when Sidney Carton, a disillusioned English lawyer, points out their physical resemblance, creating doubt about the prosecution's case. Both men fall in love with Lucie, but she chooses to marry Darnay. Though heartbroken, Carton secretly vows to do anything for Lucie's happiness. Meanwhile, in France, the revolution gains momentum. The oppressive aristocracy, represented by Darnay's cruel uncle, the Marquis Saint-Evremond, is overthrown. The Marquis is murdered by revolutionaries, and the violent uprising, led by figures such as Madame Defarge, begins to target anyone connected to the nobility. Darnay, despite his efforts to distance himself from his family, is summoned to Paris when an old servant begs for his help. Unaware of the danger, he travels to France and is immediately arrested by the revolutionaries. Lucie and Dr. Manette travel to Paris in an attempt to save Darnay. Dr. Manette, once a prisoner himself, is respected by the revolutionaries and briefly secures Darnay's release. However, Madame Defarge, seeking revenge for past crimes committed by the Evremond family, ensures that Darnay is arrested again. He is sentenced to death by guillotine. With time running out, Sidney Carton formulates a daring plan to save him. Carton, using his resemblance to Darnay, sneaks into the prison and switches places with him. Darnay escapes with Lucie and her family, while Carton remains behind, prepared to die in his place. As he is led to the guillotine, Carton finds peace in his sacrifice, believing that his death will give Lucie and her loved ones a future. His final words, "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done," symbolise his redemption. One of the central themes of A Tale of Two Cities is the power of sacrifice. Sidney Carton, once a cynical and wasted man, finds meaning in his life through his ultimate act of selflessness. His decision to die for Charles Darnay represents personal redemption, proving that even the most flawed individuals can find purpose in love and sacrifice. This theme reinforces the novel's broader message that personal and societal renewal often come at great cost. The novel also explores the themes of revolution and justice, showing how the oppressed fight against tyranny but can become just as cruel as their oppressors. The French Revolution is portrayed as both necessary and dangerous. While it seeks justice for the lower classes, it also leads to mob violence and indiscriminate executions. Through characters like Madame Defarge, Dickens warns of the dangers of vengeance, showing that justice without mercy can spiral into brutality.